Hi everyone, so I've decided to do an update whilst doing my 30 minutes cycle tonight, so post Love Island. I hope everyone's well. Today has been a little bit more challenging from a motivation point of view, and I guess I just wanted to keep this balanced and real because it's completely authentic, and just say, up until this point, it's kind of come quite easy. Today's been slightly different. It's not felt as easy. It's felt more of kind of got to work harder to get in the saddle or do activities, so did kind of 10 minutes on the bike before and wasn't feeling it. Worked from home today and I didn't do like a 1 mile walk in or 1 mile walk back. So I guess it's making use of what you can and that it all counts, so that's why I'm taking the opportunity to get a quick 30 minutes in now, just to do some activity that really I wouldn't be normally doing. So yeah, not going mad, not at all. As you can tell, I can still speak just. But what's been really encouraging again is kind of the number of conversations that I've had with people that have gone, that they're doing like Red, which is Run Every Day January, which is amazing. There's been people kind of on programs or speaking to Dean Cunningham, and we're going to get Dean on this just to talk us through kind of what he does and how it helps him. He's in my year at school and he's also 40 this year, so that'll be coming soon. So he's a really good guy. I'm really interested, like I've said throughout this really, is what is it that you're doing, what's working, how can you support yourself and then others. And I think a couple of things that I've thought of consciously in the last day or two has been, if you're not able to do that exercise, how does that then affect your food choices or drink choices as it may be? And that's quite an interesting thing I've been thinking about. So kind of, how can it be low calorie, for example, to the overall loss? And then again, what's really interested me is the number of people I've spoken to about alcohol, and I guess how deep wide that is in our culture a little bit. And it's really surprised me because I've never thought of it in that way. And I was absolutely someone that would, still enjoy a drink. So it's, I'm really curious around, like, will I be able to maintain that for the year? So it's interesting. So I'm gonna crack on. I was aware that a lot of the other vlogs were just of me sat on a stool or something, so genuinely, clearly not killing myself right now, but good warm up, and I'll kind of do the next, what are we on, 15 minutes, so probably another 15 minutes to go on this. Maybe ramp up the pace a little bit and then quick jump in the shower, but all going well. And then what have I done this week? So Tuesday, big shout out to Tim Francis, Neil and Lee for the running group at work. So that really helped. We did 5.4k at lunchtime, a decent pace, which was good. The weather was brutal, as I'm sure a lot of you have come across this week. I hope you're safe and well, despite the storms. And that's interesting because it says, what activity are you able to do during those times? So that was great, getting out. But then last night I wanted to do a little bit more and I just felt tired. So actually, speaking to my wife, I just said, I'm not going to do any more tonight in the end. Even though I'd planned to do more, it's actually, there's something around listening to your body and not going mad. And I expect this week that if there's any kind of gains from it or weight loss, it'll be much less than in the previous 2 weeks. And actually that's probably a good place to be, in all honesty, and quite healthy. So as I was running around Media City, which was lovely, even though it was stormy and wet and rainy and windy, I kind of came up with like 5 things, 5 P's, to try and make it simple for me. So the first one was purpose, kind of like, why are you doing this? What is it? How you invested in it? The second one was plan. So what is it that you're going after to do? The third P was preparation. So big one is like food for me. Is it a lunch is prepared, a breakfast prepared the night before? And about me taking responsibility of that. Making sure we've got the food in like on a weekend. Might be making sure you've got kit in with you to do a run at dinner time at work. Or in an evening, have you got the time prepared? I know a lot of people kind of struggle, that's a barrier around, well, when can I actually do my activity? Or have I got enough time to prep fresh food? Then the fourth P is perform. So go and do what you're going to do. And then the final one is pursue. So what is it after you've done that? Do you want to tweak, change, stop doing, to then move on to something else? So what do you want to pursue next? It's kind of what's the next logical step from that. So might be useful to you, but me using the kind of 5 P's that I've just thought of, I've definitely not Googled it. I don't know if that's already out there. And again, if it's useful for you, then feel free. If it's not and you want to tweak it and adapt it and amend it, then feel free to, as with any of this stuff. And I will see you in the next episode. Alright, cheers guys.